Hello and welcome back to the Second Chance to Live channel here on YouTube. I'm happy to see that you decided to stop by to watch this video presentation. Thank you. In today's video presentation, I'm going to be sharing the ebook that I recently published and created on Second Chance to Live. This particular ebook is a video presentation ebook, and there are between 85 and 90 different video presentations in this ebook. The ebook is about having a relationship with ourselves and other people after a brain injury. To read the article, I'll put my glass back on and bring up the article. I want to thank you for your time. You're an important part of my process, and I always enjoy our times together. Here's the article: Relationships After a Brain Injury Video Presentations ebook. Several days ago, I created an ebook to share a selection of video presentations on having relationships after a brain injury. Excuse me. Today, I'm creating a video presentation of the article announcing the video presentation ebook. I'm doing so to alert the individuals who learn through watching and listening to the availability of the ebook. Following a brain injury, many questions arise, many of which are very difficult to answer. One of these questions involves having relationships with ourselves and with other people. Trying to understand who we are after a brain injury can be very difficult. Then trying to figure out how to have a relationship with ourselves and with other people can leave us feeling baffled and confused. Such frustration and confusion can leave us feeling hopeless. In my confusion and frustration, I found myself baffled for many years. Because of ongoing frustrations and disappointments, I became sick and tired of being sick and tired. Being sick and tired of being sick and tired motivated me to look for solutions. As I looked for solutions, I found hope. Over the course of nearly 10 years, I have written a series of articles to share what I discovered that has helped and continues to help me to grow in my relationship with myself and other people. To offer the information in a different format, on July 30th, 2011, I began creating video presentations of my articles. I began creating video presentations of my articles to offer the information within my articles to individuals who learn through watching and listening. In this ebook, I share a selection of the video presentations that have helped me to have a relationship with myself and a relationship with other people. And here in the article on Second Chance to Live, I have links to the PDF file of the ebook, which I would encourage you to come to, and I will include a link in the description portion of the YouTube video presentation after I upload and publish it. And I also have in my article here on Second Chance to Live a link to be able to download the ebook, which is to download for free. However, if in the event that you would like to print the ebook off, the ebook contains links that will not work if you print off the ebook. So you'd have to stay on with the ebook online to be able to access the ebooks on Second Chance to Live. Here's an introduction to the ebook. In 1967, at the age of 10, I was in a motor vehicle accident with my dad, mom, and brother. Per my injuries, I sustained an open skull fracture after being hurled forward from the back seat behind my dad, who was driving. My open skull fracture occurred as I hit the inside of the windshield of our Volkswagen Beetle. On the way to the windshield, I snapped my left femur or thigh bone on my dad's bucket seat. I was not expected to live the night of the accident. Following the accident, I remained in a coma for 3 weeks. Once my external wound healed, I looked normal. The impact of the injury to my brain was never again discussed. After being tutored at home in the 5th grade, I was mainstreamed back into the elementary school where I was attended in the 6th grade. Because I was able to learn how to walk, talk, read, write, and speak complete sentences, Nothing seemed to be out of the ordinary. In 1967, there was little known about brain injuries nor the impact of brain injuries. Little did I know that I was navigating relationships and life while living with the impact of a brain injury and an invisible disability. Living with the impact of a brain injury and invisible disability, and because I looked normal, created questions that no one could answer. After a long series of getting and losing jobs, as well as the difficulties that I encountered in both undergraduate and graduate school, I found answers. What I began to realize was that the difficulties that I've been encountering were not because I did not work hard, because I worked very hard. What I discovered was that the difficulties that I encountered in my relationships were due to the impact of my brain injury. Through a series of events, I became aware that through a series of events, I became aware of what could no longer be denied. Through a series of events, I became aware that something needed to change. As I began to come out of my own denial, what became apparent was that I was the one who needed to change. What I mean by I was the one who needed to change is that I needed to stop expecting other people to understand so that we could have a relationship. I began to understand how living with the impact of a brain injury and an invisible disability impacted my relationships. As I became increasingly aware, I realized that I needed to grow in my own awareness, acceptance, and action of how my injury, the injury to the brain that I experienced to my brain in 1967 when I was 10 years old, was affecting my life and my relationships. Not only of how my brain injury impacted the relationship with other people, but how my brain injury impacted the relationship that I had with myself. In this ebook, I will share with you what I discovered that has helped me to begin to have a relationship with myself. I also share what I discovered that helped me to understand where I ended and where other people began in my effort to have a relationship with them. Through this video presentation ebook, I will share what I discovered about having balance with myself and with other people in my desire to have a relationship with them and myself. This is the end of the video presentation. I want to thank you again for your time. Before I go, let me encourage you with this. Please do not give up on yourself, a loving God, or your process, because more will be revealed to you and to me with time. The pieces of the puzzle will come together in the correct order and at the right time. I'll say so long for now. Have a great day, and God bless both you and your family. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, as today is Thanksgiving. Bye now.